I have your most effective low impact cardio workout right here. Everybody benefits from a little bit of cardio, but not everybody needs to be jumping around and stumping around and not taking good care of their joints. So I've got some moves for you that won't require any of that. You can follow along and do everything for about 30 to 45 seconds or what feels good to you. Let's get started. Our first move is simply a standing march. Just gonna stand and march in place. Engage the core, breathe deeply, and just go for it. You can spend, like I said, 30, 45 seconds, even up to a minute here, just getting the joints warmed up. Our next move is about warming up the trunk. So you're gonna separate your feet to a little bit wider than hip width, and you're gonna softly bend the knees, and you're just gonna rotate your trunk in both directions. Nice and smooth movement here. Again, taking deep breaths, and the core is still engaged. The obliques are helping you with this, and you're just loosening up the spine. You can stay here for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or an entire minute. Remember to keep breathing, and that's that. The next move is high knees. I like to put my hands out here as a frame of reference, maybe just above your waist, and just gonna lift the knees to the hands. This is a really important one to engage the core so that you're not causing a lot of pain and discomfort in your back. You can vary the speed if you want to get more out of this, for sure, or you can stay at a nice, easy pace. 30 seconds here, 45 seconds here, even an entire minute, whatever feels good. The next move is just the opposite. We're gonna be kicking our butts. It's called butt kicks. I like to put my hands right back here on the glutes and then kick the heels toward the butt. Doesn't matter if they don't actually touch. We all have different range of motion, but the goal is to maximally flex the knees, really turn those hamstrings on, and work through that range of motion for, again, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or up to a minute. Our next move is called a windmill. You're gonna stand with your feet wider than hip width, knees are straight, not locked, but straight. Arms are out to the side. You're gonna take a deep breath in and then reach your hand to the opposite foot, come up, and do the same thing to the opposite side. Make sure you're breathing in between these, and you're being really mindful of what your head's feeling like. If you're getting dizzy at any point here, this is one you wanna stop, okay? But if it feels good, keep going. And this is another one you can speed up if you like. We call this like a dynamic stretch for the hamstrings and a little bit of work through the trunk. Stay here for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 1 minute. Our next move is called a step jack. It's like a jumping jack, except there's no jumping. So we start hands and feet together. We step out to the side, hands go up, we step back in, hands come down, and then we go to the other side. So we just do this back and forth. Breathing. Every time we're doing these, you want to really focus on breathing. We're just stepping the foot out to the side, bringing the arms up overhead. Again, same thing, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 1 minute, based on how you feel and what your body can tolerate. You should be getting a little breathless at this point if you've been following along, and that's a good sign. Our next move is a mini squat. You're gonna stand with your feet about hip width apart. You're gonna engage your core, and you're gonna squat down and push up. Squat down, push up. Every time you push up, you're squeezing through the glutes. You're maintaining a nice core contraction. You're making sure your toes and your knees are pretty well aligned. And you're just gonna go for 30, 45, or 60 seconds. This is more of a strength exercise, but when you do it for this repetition, for these, up to a minute, you're gonna feel some increase in your heart rate. And that's the goal here. And you don't have to go very low at all. Your mini squat can be here. It doesn't matter, okay? So do what feels good to your body. Our next move is called a good morning. You're gonna stand with your feet hip width apart. Your knees are softly bent. And you're gonna rest your hands just behind your ears or your head. You're gonna engage the core. You're gonna hinge at your waist. And you're gonna squeeze your glutes and hamstrings to bring you back up to standing. Hinge at your waist. Squeeze your glutes to bring you up to standing. We're gonna just repeat this motion. Again, this is another strength training move, but the repetition for up to a minute is what is gonna help you get your heart rate up. We're using our bigger muscles, and that is also gonna help you get your heart rate up. So it still qualifies as a bit of cardio work. Same thing there, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a minute. Our next move is called an overhead reach, and this is more so about getting some of the flexibility back with our upper back and the side body. So you're gonna stand with your feet wide, and you're gonna reach up and over to the side as far as you can. Nice deep breaths, the knees are soft, and you're breathing. So we're working through our mobility here, we're getting our upper body involved. All of that is gonna contribute to increasing our heart rate in a healthy way. Same as the others, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a whole minute, whatever feels good to you. Awesome. And our last move is a side kick. Standing nice and tall, this is really good for balance. So we wanna think about maintaining our core control as we lean our body away and kick our leg to the side, okay? So it's gonna be alternating back and forth. So that looks like kick, kick. You're breathing, the knees are soft. You're engaging the core to lean your body to the opposite side to get a nice kick. Your kicks can be here, that's fine, if that's what you can do. Or you can work on getting them up higher, whatever feels good. 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a whole minute. All right, I don't know about you, but if you were following along, you should have gotten a little breathless. That is your sign that you've done a great cardio workout. This whole routine can take you 10 or 15 minutes, and you don't have to do any jumping. So we're working our heart, we're moving our bodies, we're getting happier and healthier, and we're not hurting ourselves. And that's the whole point. I know when you think about cardio and working out, you think you gotta go hard or go home, really pound your joints, and you should be in pain during or after your workouts. But that's not true, and that's not safe. And WeShape believes there's a better way. We're all about scalability, helping you find the move that fits for you right now today, and that you can progress over time. This is gonna keep you safe, protect your joints, and help you feel better in your body. If you wanna give WeShape a try, click the link below.